The classic symptom of a bad wheel bearing is typically a cyclic chirping, squealing, or growling noise that changes in proportion to vehicle speed. The sound may disappear at some speeds or only occur at certain speeds. The noise may get worse when turning, or it may disappear momentarily. So, it's difficult to make a diagnosis based on noise alone. To check for play in a wheel bearing or hub unit, raise the vehicle so the wheel is off the ground, then grab a tire at the 12 and 6 o'clock positions and move it back and forth. As a rule, you should not feel any play or looseness if the vehicle has sealed wheel bearing cartridges or hubs with sealed wheel bearing assemblies. On older vehicles with serviceable wheel bearings, a little play is normal, but a lot of play is not. Refer to the vehicle's service specifications for the maximum amount of acceptable play. Wheel bearing play can be measured with a dial indicator by placing the dial indicator against the hub and rocking the wheel in and out by hand. As a rule, you should see no more than 0.005 inches of play in the bearings if the bearings are good, but some specifications are so low that you can't feel any play and won't be able to measure it with a dial indicator. Bearing noise can be misleading. For example, a caliper that's sticking or a brake pad that's loose and dragging may make a metallic scraping noise as it rubs against the brake rotor. The frequency of the noise will also change in proportion to vehicle speed, but will often go away or change when the brakes are lightly applied. Noise that only occurs when braking is likely a brake problem, such as worn pads, not a bad wheel bearing. Tires can cause cyclical noise if the bands have shifted or if there's a road force imbalance. Uneven wear due to alignment issues is another factor for noise. Worn or failed bushings can also cause cyclical noise to be transferred to the body and frame. Wheel bearing noises tend to travel through the drivetrain and exit through a transmission or engine mount that's grounding the noise from the drivetrain to the chassis. This grounding effect causes a wheel bearing noise to be transferred far from its point of origin. For these and other reasons, it's often very difficult to detect the early stages of wheel bearing failure. It is your call if the bearing is worn or damaged, but always make the call for a high quality replacement bearing. B-Pro Auto wheel hub bearings for most makes and models are designed for consistent handling and quiet performance. They are built with high-strength polymer and copper wiring for an excellent ABS signal, and race waves and grooves include super finishing for extended endurance and longevity. The B-Pro Auto bearings and hub units are tested to strict Stellantis fit, form, and function standards and OE benchmark requirements. To meet those benchmarks, products must endure testing for durability, raceway fatigue, mud intrusion, wheel speed sensor signal, and impact tests. For more information, visit our website at bproautoparts.com.